Why don't Jets fans realize that now that Gase is gone, Darnold is going to be Joe Montana?
That is something to think about whenever you think about Sam Darnold potentially becoming an Indianapolis Colt or a Chicago Bear or a Las Vegas Raider or any Broncos, any team that is potentially in the quarterback market at this point. The thing about Darnold is, if you look, the direct comparison, Ryan Tannehill had Adam Gase, he stunk. Bad.
Terrible.
Not good at football.
No.
Got a contract, won some games, not top-tier quarterback, nowhere near it. This guy's going to fizzle out. This was not the right move for a dog. He goes to Tennessee. Mariota gets benched. Ryan Tannehill comes in. He out from underneath the Adam Gase umbrella, gets in there with Vrabel, one of the guys. They have a good offense that Arthur Smith is running down there, and he goes. He becomes stud.
Yep.
$100 million quarterback. Talking about this guy is maybe the most efficient quarterback in the NFL when you start looking at the stats. And obviously, Derrick Henry helps that entire thing. The Dolphins didn't have that. But the direct comparison to Ryan Tannehill, getting out from underneath the Adam Gase umbrella and really playing great football. Why not Sam Darnold? Why not Sam Darnold? So people were asking, hypotheticals for a lot of different teams. Would you rather Sam Darnold or Carson Wentz? I think for the Colts, I do believe you potentially see with that contract that Sam Darnold has, which is still a rookie contract. Let's see if this guy's got it or not.
Time.
And we save his life out of New York. He hated it there. Get him something new out here in Indy. He's slinging it. Got a good offensive line. You can redo his deal. Now it's like a whole new thing. But with Carson Wentz, that money's already coming. That was a deal that was already done beforehand. So that's why I think you have to think about maybe Sam Darnold over Carson Wentz. I'm not a GM, but maybe that's the right decision with the contract in tow that you're thinking about.
Yeah, so he's due to make $9 million his fourth year in the league, but he was a first-round pick. So if you trade for a player, can you pick up his fifth-year option if you didn't draft him? Do you have any idea about?
And when do you have to pick the fifth-year option?
In his fourth year, I believe.
Or is it before the fourth year? It's before the fourth year. I think you have to pick the fifth-year option because the player has to know whether or not they're going into their free agency year.
Mitch. That's what happened to Mitch.
Yeah. It was after
the third week or something.
Third week?
If I remember correctly.
Whatever the case. We should be able to do it because we just assume as if we had him from Jump Street whenever you trade him or whatever.
And Gase got rid of, Darnold's only weapon, Bobby Anderson. He let him go.
Yeah.
Hey, that Gase guy.
He's wild.
It's wild that he's had a gig or three. You know what I mean? At this point, it is not making much sense to me. His teams stink.
Always stink. I mean, and he's going to get another job. He's going to get probably a pretty good job next, which is just wild. But that's the way it goes.
What's that, Gumpy?
There's just no time off in between his jobs either. Like, lots of coaches, they're dog shit. You'll see him disappear for a year or two. He just went straight from the Dolphins to the Jets, and now he's going to go somewhere else.
Where's he going to go? Is there any rumors of where he's going to end up at?
Patriots quarterback coach for a long time. That was a rumor.
So that's not that
Bama.
big of a gig, though, I guess, right? And isn't Bill O'Brien doing Bama? Or
Yeah, he's going to Bama.